And we are back with wrestling and pro wrestling. That is WWE, AEW, TNA, NWW, ROH, etc. and even the independent wrestling circuit. So we are back, guys, and today our guest is Shomgroto. He is back again after a long time. So here we are going to start a new video about pro wrestling current updates and also discuss about it. So first, Shomgroto, first of all, today was the date of Extreme Rules. I think you have seen the pay-per-view. So which match do you have liked the most?
I've liked the main event the most. And then if you tell me to rank the top three matches, then I would say the main event between Roman Reigns and the Demon, then the triple threat, then the triple threat United States Championship match between Jeff Hardy, Damien Priest, and Sheamus, and then the SmackDown Tag Team Championship between Uso and Street Profits. That match was really good. So these three matches were my favorite.
Well, ultimately, we have seen that the champions have literally retained the title. So, and also we have seen just only one Extreme Rules match in an Extreme Rules pay-per-view. That was only the main event, the Roman vs. Demon Pit Balor. Is this a little bit disappointment after hearing the title Extreme Rules that we have only got one Extreme Rules match?
If we compare to the last year, means 2020 Extreme Rules pay-per-view, they had a lot of stipulations, a lot of extreme stipulations, like they had a haunted house match between Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. Then they had an eye for an eye match between Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins. So, but this year they only have one Extreme Rules match. So this didn't make sense to me. But they could have had stipulations. But I think for the build-up in this pay-per-view, they didn't put much attention to the pay-per-view. To be honest, they only had 6 matches, and then this pay-per-view had to be filled. They are building for the bigger pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia in a month of time right now, and I think that pay-per-view is going to be good.
Okay. But as you have already heard at the Crown Jewel, even though they are having some great marquee matches, like previous time they had Undertaker challenging on Goldberg, and also we even have the British Royal Rumble, also Rollins versus Finn. Now this match was an exception, but as you have seen, all the marquee matches except Rollins versus Finn literally failed, and they literally failed to produce any kind of effect on the audience. And even those pay-per-views are also literally bad. Until Rollins and Finn's match was just great actually. It was a great experience. So do you think that Crown Jewel is little overrated?
They do the shows in Saudi Arabia because they earn a lot of money from these shows. So they went to Saudi Arabia for once in a year or twice in a year. They did it in 2018, I remember. They went twice on Saudi Arabia. So they give the most big matches that they can offer between rosters. Like you said, Undertaker versus Goldberg and the rest of the matches. Like this year also, we're going to see very big matches which happened at SummerSlam. So they go one time in a year in Saudi Arabia and they give good matches to us. And it's not overrated really. The crowd does not perform as they do there in US. But in Saudi Arabia, they might be the case that they do not like wrestling, or I don't know what's the case, but there's a huge difference between the crowds in US and the crowds in Saudi Arabia, which makes the shows look very bad. But also the people watch it for the marquee matches. At least WWE gives the people a reason to watch the show.
And also, even if a pay-per-view would have held in India, we would have only seen people cheering out for John Cena and Roman Reigns only, to be honest, here in India, because people
they are the most popular character.
Even Randy and Seth would have been supported next to these two wrestlers. Okay. So actually, it matters the popularity of wrestler and the way the characters of the wrestler. Suppose you see Roman Reigns, he was one of the most hated characters earlier, but see now he is the most loved wrestler of the world, as because due to his heel tactics and heel character.
His gimmick is amazing. I mean,
Mm.
since his return as the tribal chief, the
Yeah.
ratings of WWE, if you say, and the love for the character, love for Roman Reigns has really increased. And wherever he goes now, in maybe to UK or Saudi Arabia, or maybe he might come to India someday, he will receive a lot of gracious
Yeah.
gracious response now, and I love to see that.
But he need to carry out his kayfabe actually. Currently, one problem is among the younger generation is that they are not following the kayfabe actually, but which the previous wrestlers used to do. Even you see Rock, Hulk Hogan, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, they used to carry out a wrestling character even in the real life world. But currently, you can see that even Rollins, when he was face at the time, he is chattering bombastic and about Will Ospreay. I think you have heard this what I will say, this controversy between Rollins and Will Ospreay, a wrestler of NGPW at that time. Rollins literally compared the money balance of both the wrestlers, and literally he got totally, he was being shaken by the public, and the public literally roasted him out. So this kind of kayfabe is currently missing in the current wrestlers. But if Roman Reigns continues to keep his kayfabe, he might be suppressing the older wrestlers. And also, if I come into the another situation, is that do you think that AJ Styles is being buried?
Who?
AJ Styles?
AJ Styles. Yeah, AJ Styles as a singles competitor was really, I mean, his run was really good. If you say from
Hmm.
2016, he made his debut at the Royal Rumble, then went to Backlash, won the WWE Championship, and then carried as a singles competitor, had great success.
Hmm.
But since he joined with Omos and then won the tag team titles at WrestleMania, and then when he lost it at SummerSlam, then yeah, he just degraded as a superstar. I mean, and I think in the coming draft, he should go to SmackDown and start a new run again. Again, go after the
Roman,
world
I
title. Or yeah, he maybe have a face turn and go after Roman Reigns, and that's going to be very good feud again. And if you have to keep Omos by his side, then you can use him as his manager. You don't have to put
Hmm.
Omos in a match right now, because as we are seeing in Raw, it's become really boring to see AJ Styles and Omos for every week right now, and they are going at it. And I think tomorrow is the last time they go on Monday Night Raw, and then finally be drafted to SmackDown. I really want to see AJ Styles going to SmackDown and
Yeah.
have a new beginning.
And also, we will see the New Day again return back, even though they have already been written on Raw. But I think but Big is currently a member of the SmackDown also, so I think he would be drafted to Raw. And also
He
coming
will
up
be
is
drafted to Raw. Maybe Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston will go to SmackDown. Who knows?
oh no again.
Who knows? Anything can happen.
Okay. Now before continuing other segments, we are right now going to play a segment with you. We have already played with the earlier two participants, means earlier two guests. Now we are going to play with you.
Fantasy
It is
booking.
that, huh?
Fantasy booking.
No, fantasy booking. So later I will come.
Achha.
It is which WWE wrestler are you? Okay. I,
Me.
I will be ask, yeah, I will be asking you 7 questions, and you need to choose an option out of it. And let's see that what's the result. The first question: if your car breaks down in the middle of nowhere, what would you do? Option one: hit your car. Option two: call for help. Option three: see if you can find any people to start a kiss.
See if I can find the people and
To kiss.
I think I will choose
Huh?
the second option. I,
Call for
I will
help.
choose the second option most probably.
You are going for the face character, I think. Okay, let's see the next question. If an ATM accidentally gives you double the amount you asked for, no charge due, what would you do? Option 1, return the money and feel good about yourself. Option 2, take the money and run. Option 3, give the money to hobos and tell them to buy DX outfit with the money.
I would definitely buy a DX outfit. I really wanted to buy a DX outfit. It's better than taking and running. It's better than take the money and run and utilize it and buy a WWE merchandise, maybe a DX one, maybe a other superstar. But it's better to buy a WWE merchandise.
So you're going for the DX one. Okay.
Yeah. Option C.
Oh, bring it on. Okay. What do you want to be when you grow up? Be a rock star, be an American Idol judge, be a pro surfer, get paid for nothing, wear sledgehammers, own a Mexican restaurant.
Nothing actually. But if you tell me to choose one, then I would go like own a Mexican restaurant because I don't.
Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, I can't surf. I can be a what? What else have you given another option? I can't do anything, but yeah, I can run a Mexican restaurant. I can earn money from there.
Also, I have also given that you can get paid for nothing, or be a pro surfer, or be an idol judge, or a rock star. And sledgehammer.
Rockstar is impossible.
Okay, you are going for the Mexican one. Let's go. Fourth question is, if you put your money in a soda machine and it takes it without giving you your soda, what do you want to do it? Go all switch in music on it. Buy a sledgehammer and destroy it. Set it on fire. Wonder how stupid the guy was who made it.
Option A. Switch in music.
Yeah, switch in music. Let's go. Fifth question coming up. If you hit 3 home runs in a particular baseball game, what would you do? Love the fame that you will get. Option 2, brag about it. Option 3, cross your hands over your head every time you hit a home run. Talk head to head to the crowd about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
it. Okay.
That's simple as that. Don't worry about it.
6th one. If you could do anything for a whole day, what would you do? Watch TV, do lip ups, go skydiving, think about how you're going to rule the world someday, go surfing, play WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 game.
I would definitely watch TV and play the game, WWE game. I have a dream of buying the 2K22 game. I don't have a PS, but first of all, I have a dream to buy a PS and then a WWE video game. I've seen a lot of video on YouTube about that, and I have a real knack of buying that game and playing. If I can play for a whole day, that's a big thing. Now let's see if my dream.
So you are going for. So you're going for watching TV or playing? What?
Both. First, I will watch TV, and when I get bored, I will play the game. That's it.
But dude, you have to select one option only.
Oh, the one option. Then play the game.
Play the game. Okay. Last question coming up. Let's see which player you get. Did you listen to your school teacher? Yes. No. No. One yes. Another no is I play and joke. Another no is I drew pictures of Greek player. Woo!
No, I didn't portray Greek player. I have always listened to the teacher. Not always. I'll not lie, but yeah, most of the times I've heard to the teacher. That's why I've come here without a break, straight to college.
So you're going for yes?
Yes.
Let's see the results. Any of that is going to be break the walls down. You have got Chris Jericho, the walls of Jericho.
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah, he's one of my
Jericho,
favorite guys. I
the
can see the
first
picture. It's
AEW
okay.
champion.
Yeah,
You got Chris
it's okay.
Jericho. Good.
The
Okay.
greatest ever intercontinental champion. I love it.
Yeah, 9 times champion.
9 times.
And also, now we are coming to the discussion about once again. So so now I am going to give the fantasy booking segment. So right now the next question that I'm going to give you. So I'm going to give up of which wrestler shall I give? Okay, I'm giving for SmackDown wrestler that is uh, what I will say Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nah, problem. Okay, so he's the intercontinental champion right now.
Uh,
And if you tell me that in the coming draft, I want him to be drafted to Raw and have a new set of challenges, because as we know that on SmackDown there aren't more challenges for him right now, and after the shuffle, it will look boring, because the title hasn't been given that importance which was given in the 2018-19 era to
yeah,
the white belt that
that
they
was
used to have.
brilliant.
That was brilliant. Yeah, for Seth Rollins, when the title looked so
Rollins and
relevant.
McMahon.
Yeah, Rollins and Finn Balor made the title look so relevant that time. But once it once it has turned to the black belt, the black championship,
Yeah.
I I don't think they have really thought about the title. Really, they only had a title and have a match on SmackDown like this, and they have never really cared about the title. But I think, at least to me, if I was if I was the manager, then I would definitely draft Shinsuke to Raw and have a new set of challenges, and Damian Priest to SmackDown. So that's gonna be a very good thing. And we are going back to the 2018 era, as, as the world title and intercontinental title will be on Raw, and the world title and the United States title on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I would have to say that.
And also, if we discuss about, oh sorry, you're continuing with that. So after he goes to Raw as a flop, then what? With whom you think you can place him with the field?
Oh my! It depends on the other wrestlers who are going to get drafted to Raw. But if you tell me my favorite one, who I want to see in face, then probably Dolph Ziggler right now. Dolph Ziggler, and yeah, he's a heel first of all, and Dolph Ziggler right now is a very underrated guy. No one really cares about him. He's a former SmackDown Tag Team Champion with Robert Roode.
Robert,
Yeah, Robert Roode. But he just moves around the backstage and never comes and wrestles very much. So I would love to see him in a feud, and I would love to see Shinsuke face the Miz, because as I got Jericho as a character, he's the greatest intercontinental champion. The Miz is number 2, and I think this is number 2. So I think Shinsuke should go up against number 2, because the number 1 is in AEW, so he can't. So I think that will be a good feud after Miz is done with John Morrison, whenever he returns. I think, yeah. And after the Miz, any heel.
Miz and Morrison can have a match. Miz and Morrison can have a match for the championship.
They will have a match. They were actually planned to have a match at Extreme Rules, but Miz just suddenly disappeared. He just went away because he's shooting for a dance show, I think. So they had a match on Monday Night Raw, like advertised for Miz versus Morrison, but that match never happened because Miz went away and never came back. Now let's see when he does come back and have a match with Morrison in that saga, and then finally go for that championship which it deserves. I think I want to see him getting the title once again.
And even if we want to see also another wrestler that is after a match between Miz and Morrison, I think Morrison is going to win it, as because we want to see the push that he actually deserves. he was one of the world champions when he was in Mexico. That I think
Yeah.
AAA under Lucha Underground. In there, I think he was the world champion, and his name was Johnny Nitro at the time, and he was superbly dressed. He was better than Rey Mysterio at the time, to be honest. His leg movements, his Hurricane Rana, I was totally
I
impressed
know,
by his
I know
performance.
I know he's a real talent, but WWE has never thought about him that like going for the pushing him for the world. They mixed him up with the Miz and making songs before WrestleMania and then have a tag team match and then playing with the dripstick. You know, this is complete joke of the talent that John Morrison produced. As you said, the Hurricane Rana, he's better than Rey Mysterio, the legend, the luchador legend. So if someone can be better than Rey Mysterio, then what's better? Then better utilize him or release him. That's the best thing. But don't just don't just waste the talent by just playing with the dripstick. And you, if you saw the 2 weeks ago, like he had a match with Karrion Cross, and I was seeing on YouTube like 4 years ago, I think they John Morrison and Karrion Cross had a match for the world title at Impact Wrestling. So
Yeah,
that match went heads. Like that was a great match, but the same match happened on Raw without a title, but they were playing with dripsticks, and we saw John Morrison spraying water in the body of Karrion Cross. So there's a complete joke right now that they're making on the talent that John Morrison really produced, and I think he should be utilized more beautifully and the more efficiently in the coming. If he's drafted to SmackDown, I would love to see him getting new chances and showcase what really is John Morrison.
absolutely, absolutely. So we are coming with another segment currently. That is, I will be asking you several questions on WWE, and you need to answer several because everyone has done it like that. Previously, they have also placed you on the cricket section, and now we'll be going for the WWE section. So it's a question is a bit bigger and much more. Okay, I'm going to ask you 10 questions, and let's see how much you can answer. Okay, ready? So today's topic that I'm going to ask is when means you have to guess a wrestler during. I will tell you the reign number. I will tell the year in which they were champion, and you have to guess the wrestler. Okay. First of all, here is uh, year is 2015, and he is a three-time world champion, WWE champion. Who is he?
Till date, 3 time champion.
2015, 2015, and he's a current three-time WWE champion.
Can you give me a clue on which brand he's right now?
Raw brand.
Raw. Seth Rollins.
No, it's Bella Shema.
Oh, shame.
Okay, next we go. He is an 8-time WWE champion, and his last championship was in 2013.
13.
2013, 2013. 8-time champion.
8 time world champion.
It's easy actually. There's only one wrestler which is 8 times.
Yeah, 8 time champion. I remember Randy Orton with 14, but 8. Who's that?
If you smell what a rock is cooking.
Rock. He's in. I'm thinking about an active star right now, but he's doing
No, I
movies.
have some actually that.
Oh, yeah, Rock.
Yeah.
Okay. 2-0 down.
Okay, next 2-0. Okay, next champion. He was the first champion in 2016, and he had the only reign. And he was champion 26. Who is he? One
Only
reign
and
only.
then
2016. He was a champion 2016.
One right, Finn Balor. Finn Balor.
What? No, WWE
Balor.
Championship.
Oh,
WWE, not
WWE. Oh, WWE
Yeah.
2016. 2017 was Jinder Mahal. 2016.
Yeah.
16.
Okay, I will give you a clue right now.
Give me a
He is currently not in WWE.
Not Indian. Yes, okay.
It's the easy one, man.
He's in AW.
If I give you everything, they'll tell you that.
Only one reign. Cody Rhodes.
No, it's Jon Moxley. That is Dean Ambrose.
Oh, Dean. Yeah, he cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
That's right.
Only one. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Okay. He was a 10-time WWE champion and the year was 2020. It's the easy one.
10-time 2020.
Yeah, 2020. 2020, he was world champion. It's easy actually, very easy.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh man, you can't do it wrong. It's Randy Orton.
And 14 times.
No, 10-time WWE championship. I'm talking only about WWE champion, not WWE World Heavyweight or Universal champion.
Oh, he's a 14-time world champion. I know that. 10-time Randy Orton. Now, I mixed it up. I thought you were telling about 10-time world champion. 10-time WWE championship. I didn't realize that.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you a more easier one. He was a 3-time WWE champion and the year was 2019.
Daniel Bryan.
First correct answer. 1-4.
1.
Okay. He was a 2-time WWE champion and the year was at the time 2010.
Oh, 2010.
If you want...
Miz.
Huh? No.
He cashed in.
I can give you.
He cashed in 2009.
I'm giving you.
Sorry. 2009 he cashed in.
Yeah, please.
Randy Orton.
I'm giving you clue, but you won't get much for it. He is currently a Marvel character.
Oh, Batista.
Okay, 1-5. Let's see the last good question. Wait for you. He's a 1-time champion, and he was in 2004.
4.
But yeah.
2004, I was 1 year old.
And I was not born only at the time. I was born in 86.
2004. Only one time.
I'm giving you a clue. He is one of the. He is a great commentator of WWE.
Commentator. JBL.
Right answer.
Only one.
No. I would say he was on he got his first championship during that time.
First 2004. Oh.
Okay.
JBL. I remember. He beat Johnson.
Next is 2011, or 1-time WWE champion.
2011, 1 time. CM Punk.
2011 1-time champion. Buena 619. Rey Mysterio.
Oh, only 1
2-8.
time.
Yeah, 2-6. Last question left. Okay. This post correct came during 2002. One of the clues I'm giving you. I will give you a clue. The answer is in the screen.
In the
screen.
Oh, Undertaker. Yeah, I do Undertaker.
Okay. 3-2. Last question coming up. That you can do it for 40% or not. one time, first reign, 1999.
First and Rock. Rock.
Huh?
Rock.
No,
Rock. Rock has
okay,
already been done one. Yeah,
I'm giving you a clue.
You
No chance in hell.
Huh?
No chance in hell.
No, I don't know.
Vince McMahon.
Vince is actually a world champion.
Yeah. He has even won the
my
Royal
God,
Rumble.
I don't know. Oh, he won the Royal Rumble too. I only know his one match that was at someone arming someone. I don't know. His one match at Elimination Chamber against Stone Cold Steve Austin. I saw that match in a documentary. That was a great match, like Elimination Chamber match with Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin. But I didn't know this much. Like, he's a world champion. He's won the Royal Rumble.
So your score likes a 3-7. So
I will improve
that's
it later on.
Yeah, you need to improve. So that's it, guys, today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, and join us for the next video coming up soon. So bye. Bye from Bye.